Transitioning into a career in UI UX design can be both exciting and challenging, especially if you have limited time due to a full-time job. So to help you make the most of your time and stay focused, in this video, I'll provide a week-by-week study plan for you to get started with. Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Pamela. So let's get right into it. For week one, this will be your introduction to UI UX design. I'm going to focus on understanding what UI UX design is. You can check out my other videos where I explain this. UX design focuses on creating products that are user-friendly, efficient, and enjoyable. While UX design deals with the visual and interactive elements that users interact with, you need to understand how these two disciplines work together to create a seamless user experience. Then you also need to understand the role of UX designers in product development. In a product team, we have different parts like the quality assurance testers, the scrum master, the product owner, the product manager, and so on. You need to understand where you fit in as a UI UX designer and what is required of you and how you can work well in the team, in the agile team. You need to learn about the responsibilities of a UI UX designer in a product development lifecycle. This will include conducting user research, creating wireframes and prototypes, collaborating with developers, and continuously iterating on design based on user feedback. You can go further to explore various UI UX design tools like Sketch, Figma, Adobe XD. You can start with Figma. I currently use Figma. Most times when you're conversing with one design tool, it's actually easy for you to navigate the others. Also start following design blogs, UI UX designers on social media for inspiration. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. For week two, focus on user research and analysis. Learn about user research methodology, dive into different user research techniques such as interviews, surveys, and usability testing. Understand when to use each method and how to gather meaningful insight from users. Go ahead to practice conducting user interviews. Reach out to friends, families, or colleagues and conduct interviews to understand their needs, pinpoint and preferences relating to a particular product or services. So you can download an application or a digital product and go ahead to ask your friends, your family, interview them on how they feel or their experience while using that particular product. Then go ahead to analyze and interpret the data that you've collected after conducting these interviews or surveys. You need to learn how to analyze this data, synthesize the information, and identify patterns and user needs. Then you can create user personas. User personas are fictional representation of your target audience. You need to develop these personas based on the research that you've done. I notice most people do wrong after conducting user research. Maybe when they're developing their case studies, it's okay if you don't understand what a case study is. If you're just starting off, you're going to get a hang of it. Just note this down so you're not going to make the same mistake. Most times when people conduct user research, yes, they've done surveys and gotten insight from these surveys, but most times when they go ahead to create personas, it does not relate to the feedback they have gotten from the surveys. One thing you should know that, or you should try to do, to ensure that your user persona ties back to the research that you have conducted. User persona should not have a different feedback from the research data you've collected from people. For week three, focus on information architecture and wireframing. This refers to the structural design of information within a product or website or your application. Learn about creating sitemaps, user flows to organize content and navigation in a logical manner. Then learn about wireframing techniques and tools. Wireframes are basic, low fidelity sketches of your designs. So familiarize yourself with wireframe tools like Sketch, Figma, Adobe XD to create simple representation of your product layout or functionality. You can actually simply use your pen and paper to create low fidelity wireframes. On to week four. To focus on prototyping in this week. Familiarize yourself with prototyping tools. It allows you to create interactive versions of your design. Exploit tools like Figma. Stick with Figma. I use Figma to bring your wireframes to life. Build interactive prototypes and use your wireframe as a foundation to create interactive prototype that simulates user interaction. This will actually help you validate your designs and you can gather feedback from that. Then you can go ahead to test your prototype with friends and family for feedback. Week 5, focus on visual design principles. Learn about color theory, typography, visual hierarchy, creating mood board and style tag for different visual aesthetics. Apply your understanding of visual design to enhance your wireframes and prototypes. Week 6, focus on design evaluation and feedback. Study usability principles and heuristics for evaluating designs. Get feedback on your design from online design communities or forums. You could use your friends, your family, just get their feedback. Then make necessary iteration based on the feedback you have gotten from them. It is very, very important. In the real world, after a prototype has been developed, it goes for usability testing where we get feedback from people who have interacted with this design. We then go back to improve on the user experience based on the feedback we've gotten from the usability testing. Is actually very vital when it comes to design. For week 7, focus on interaction design animation. You could dive deeper into interaction design principle, learn how to add micro interaction animation to your prototypes, implement interaction in your previous design to make them more engaging. For week 8, we're getting there. Finalize your portfolio project. Choose one of your design projects to polish and showcase in your portfolio. Use the feedback you've received during the previous weeks to improve on your project. Document your design project and decision making for each project. For week 9, build your portfolio and personal branding. Create an online portfolio showcasing your project and your design process. You could create a portfolio on Behance or Dribble. Go ahead to update your LinkedIn profile and other professional social media accounts to reflect your new career direction. Network, shout! You're now a UI designer. Don't stop there. Attend design webinars, conferences, events, social gathering. Number 10, drum roll. Bit 10, job search and interview preparation. Start applying for entry-level UI design positions or internships because you deserve this. Because you have worked hard. Prepare for design-related interview questions and practice your portfolio presentation. Keep learning and stay up to date with latest design trends and tools. So remember, the timeline I provided here is just a rough guide. You can adjust it based on your pace and your commitment. The key is for you to be consistent and continuously practice and improve your skills. Good luck on your journey into UI design. And if you found this video helpful, share the video so that people can benefit from the knowledge I'm sharing in this video.